Oh, this seems worthwhile. Blast charge. Defend for 1.5 or more seconds and the BG increases. Alright. That's obviously useful. Half and half. Inflicted damage is halved. Use only if you really want it. What? It just makes you do less damage if you just like the idea of doing less. I guess there might be scenarios, like, if you ever need to weaken something before doing something, you'd want to do that. I don't know if this game has any Ni no Kuni Pokemon style mechanics at all or whatever. Also, I shouldn't say Ni no Kuni because I don't actually remember if that had anything like that. I know it had character capturing stuff. I don't know if it had that though. Partner Blast. Partner Blast. I almost said Partner Blast, and then I said, damn it. Partner Blast. Normal. After one combo, press and hold right trigger to consume 1 BG and restore 50 SC. After 3 combos, do it again. So it's just like a faster version of that then? Because we already had something similar to that. Oh. Oh, restore 50 SC to partner, instantly performing a follow-up attack on the target. Okay. Just be careful about when you want to use right trigger, unless you want to accidentally trigger the wrong things around here. I'm going to check something really quick, because I think I just read something on the Reddit that actually will help me out here. That's not the screen I was going for. Which is that these titles might mean more than I initially thought. Paper Wielder. Firemaster Prime Lord Fusion Fancier? Let's see. What I've heard is that these titles apparently don't just affect their stats and stuff like that, but also like will affect their entire AI behavior, apparently. So if one of the right now I have her set to Paper Wielder, which makes her specifically like tend to, you know, do fire attacks with her paper by lighting it on fire. Let's see. Symbol of growth and change. Moves flexibly and precisely. Offensive casts. Prime Lord. Title granted to a Seraphim who makes Shepards into Shepards. A Prime Lord and a Sheperd are bound to each other's fate. That's not very informative. Fusion Fancier. Proof of having become antiquated with fusion. It's a good thing. I'm gonna try that one. They're not as helpful as I might want. Let's see. I'm specifically looking for one that talks about healing. Because I'd very much like a healing character in the party. I don't know if anyone's actually healing right now. Grown-up child. Do not underestimate her. Supportive offensive arts. Impervious to water. I'm not getting a lot of help here. I don't think Alicia even has... I don't expect her to have healings, really. So she's attacking constantly. And it leaves her open for attack, so maybe I shouldn't go for that. Let's see. So this one defends her friends. Noble Knight is a sight of her... The sight of her graceful lance works inspires her allies on the battlefield of renewed fighting spirit. That's like a buffing thing, I assume. One who does everything within her power for the sake of her people and her home, no matter what may become of her. It's a little hard to make up my mind here. I'm gonna go for the protective one, because she's been dying a lot. I don't know if that'll help at all, though. But, I was hoping to go for a healing art. I'm not immediately finding one. Alright, I'm gonna try giving Edna Earthcaster. And we'll try giving Lailah Fusion Fancier. Those both seem like maybe one of them could be a healing title, but it's hard to tell because the language is weird and vague, so it's hard to make out what they do. But from what I've heard, yeah, this is how AI works, so we'll see if one of them starts healing, and then I'll learn from there. I've also changed, for now, not that one, strategies. I'm telling, if I'm ever not controlling them, so I'm having to have Sorey attack the strong target. I'm gonna have Alicia shield her partner, which is currently Lailah, and make sure that try to defend her if she goes under attack. And then all of the ranged characters are supposed to target multiple, so when given the opportunity, they'll attack a group of enemies with like an AoE attack. I'm having my melee characters aim for weaknesses so they can try to exploit vulnerabilities and cause them to take a bunch of damage, while the other 3 characters are being told to attack from range with balanced spells versus the melee people focusing on attack, meaning they're going to use up more of their SC. And I've set up manage hit points a little differently. Basically, 3 of them will worry about their hit points when they're below half, whereas these 2 people I'm trying to teach how to heal will worry about hit points when they're below 75%, but we'll figure out the mechanics there. We're learning. I'm trying to learn. There's There's steps that need to be taken. Some experimentation needs to happen because things are a little vague. Anyway, guys, sorry if last episode kind of sucked or anything like that. I didn't have time to record an episode the previous night. I'm like, crap, well, I just woke up, but this is my only chance to record. We'll do drowsy early morning, Zestiria. How bad could it be? And it's like, it'll probably be just a bunch of cutscenes, right? And then we had a boss fight. I'm like, no, not today. So, that was a little rough.
Nicholas, Sunlight Girl, Jean-Luc's Loomer. This is a massacre! Who could have done such a thing?
Well...
You did. You turned into a Hellion.
I remember. It was me. I went out of my head, tore my beloved treasures apart, and now they're gone forever!
Aww, poor guy. You messed up his art. Is it messed up though? That one seems fine. That one looks empty? Okay, that one's pretty messed up. You got me there. Can I talk to him? I don't know if I'm allowed to talk to him right now. Attack, poor little dude. Should we do something? He's in tears. Yeah, what are we supposed to do now, actually? He doesn't seem to be the talkative type. Oh, there we go. Oh, I triggered it for a moment there.
Attack! What on earth happened that made you turn into a Hellion?
I'm sure it's hard for you, but can you tell us about it?
Well, I've always had a real big thing for art, you know? Moved in here a good long while back. Oh. Got to whittle my days away just people watching and gazing at fine art. I wasn't worshipped or nothing, but I weren't lonely neither.
Sounds like a good life.
I was happy. Real happy.
Aw, poor guy. Whoa, he really took off, didn't he? We're gonna continue this conversation over here. Where is he exactly? Did he go all the way back down to the... He did. He actually went all the way back to the front lobby. Huh. That was a weird moment to just trail off and leave in the conversation. Buddy. Oh. I didn't trigger the conversation.
But ever since the countries took to fighting, the humans started to get real nasty. That country's bad, they'd say. That country's art is bad. Slash it. Burn it.
So they used art just as fuel for the fires of war.
It's true.
And that ain't the half of it. That's when they started to move the art on the black market.
Oh, so that's where it all went.
They were laughing and clutching their money in their grubby little hands. Hooray for war! Hooray for profits! I got so mad, so dejected, I felt my anger bubbling up, but I was beyond caring. And then... that's when I became a Hellion.
It's not your fault, Attack.
Thanks, son. I appreciate it and all, but I'd like to be alone for a little while.
Are you done being alone now? You got taters in your ears or something? I want to be alone for a while. It's kind of, oh. Did I already have... Yeah, I had used that to move forward before. Okay. Well, at least that happened. Let's just get out of the museum for now. I mentioned Ni no Kuni offhandedly a moment ago, but this kind of has some similarities in that we kind of have to make a bunch of people feel better.
Never thought that the source of all that malevolence would be the love of art. Yeah, that was unexpected.
It's the kingdom of Highland that caused Attack such pain. If only I had been able to do something.
Malevolence can come from anyone's spirit.
Especially when that spirit holds hate for other people.
And for us Seraphim, the influence we receive from the vessel in particular can be a danger.
So if I started generating malevolence, it'd put everyone in danger?
All of us could become Hellions. Sorey, Alicia, the people in their despair cling to those with power that surpasses theirs far more tightly than you may imagine. Do not undervalue your ideals, nor the things that are in your power to accomplish. A shepherd's emotions towards the people he rescues are also his greatest enemy in a way.
Okay, understood. Didn't she just tell you not to be so stiff and serious? Oh, I guess you're right.
But I suppose I don't need to worry about you.
We'll get started so you don't have to.
Just doing what's within our power, right?
Feels like the malevolence has been lifted somewhat, don't you think?
Indeed it has. But we still need to find a way to bring the Drake down.
Sorey, can you head to the base of the great tree?
Huh? Oh yeah, sure.
The Great Tree. Is that somewhere in this clearing over here? Yep, it's probably the one right here.
What do you plan to do, Edna?
Wait here.
For whom?
For me, silly.
I wonder where Edna went off to. Who knows what goes on in her head? Ah!
I'm back.
What is wrong with you? Huh?
Attack?
I'm here to help. Heard tell you folks could be using an extra jolt of power.
We just might. If I combine Attack's power with my arrows, we can bring down the Drake!
Edna told me that y'all are trying super duper hard to fix things up. If this glum bum town gets back on its feet, folks might finally remember the place of art in a civilized society.
Thank you, Edna.
I just thought it might work.
And here it comes.
Drat, it's so dark I can barely see it.
That's a good thing. You can fight without worrying about humans catching sight of you.
Hey, good thinking. So, how exactly should we go about shooting this thing down?
That I don't know.
Tonight's supposed to be a full moon. All we need is some light. The clouds are receding.
Let's look for a place where we can aim our shot with the aid of the moonlight.
Somewhere you can aim your shot with the aid of the moonlight. Where's the moon? Oh, found it. If you need my help ever, just let me know. I gotta do what I can to atone for that rotten cotton I did as a Hellion. That rotten cotton. Have I already... I probably read this one. Yep. No trigger happening there. They wanting me to head... Oh, they are just wanting me to head over here. Oh, I think we're about to have our boss fight already.
This is it.
Attack! You got it! Northern power! Gah! Gee, ripes! That's some power you got there. I can only handle one shot.
One shot is enough. Sorey, I'll do the aiming. Right, and I'll pick when to fire. Now! Nice! It's not over yet! This is it!
Oh, we're already in combat mode.
Even a mere Drake is this big and this strong? You can't be serious!
You should know the difference in size and scale a dragon has by now.
We are here to do whatever must be done!
That's right. As we are now, we can do it.
Whatever. Try not to die out there.
What's his weaknesses? Weakness to wind. Of course, the one thing I don't have. How many hit points was that? 7k is not too much. Just gotta try to keep the party alive if we can. Let's get some recovery. Come on. There we go. Doing what I can to stack up some damage. Oh yeah, that damage is stacking up. There we go. Oh, got him. Trying to keep my distance so that hopefully Alicia can kind of tank him for a while. I'm trying to do banishing his shots as best that I know how to use them, which I think is when you're doing your attacks, then you hold down right trigger midway through. Oops. Did that one slightly on accident. So if I sit here and hold down guard, I actually charge up my BG so I can keep being in this form for a while. Alright, we don't want to let one of them stay down, so let's do what we can to get Alicia back up. What? I can't pick anyone else? Life bottle. Can I only use it on myself? Oh shit, she's back up already. She got replaced by Edna. Well, I guess we're doing fine then. So she just casted a barrier spell. She's definitely using barriers. Air pressure. She definitely casted something to try to help defend Alicia. Try to figure out whether or not I'm using the abilities that I think I am. I was way too far away for that. Oh, I need that SC back. Well, at the very least, that we seem to have more luck with this composition than we did last time. See, she's definitely casting defensive spells. I don't think I've seen her. I don't know if I've seen her cast a heal specifically, though.
We did it! We beat the dragon!
It was just a drake.
Sure, we might not be strong enough to beat a dragon yet, but... Yeah! We will get there someday!
A lot of leveling up happening here. Wow.
The flames of purification. Might you be the Sheperd?
So, you must be Marlind's...
Guardian Seraph Rohan. Or should I say, I was. I very nearly became a dragon. I have no right to continue protecting this town.
Don't say that.
Seraph Rohan. I am Alicia Difta, Princess of the Kingdom of Highland. It is we who must bear the blame. We who corrupted the hearts of the people and set you on the path to becoming a Hellion. But I assure you that I shall set things right. If you must punish anyone, let it be me. So please, if it's still possible, let us have your blessing just this once.
You're an impassioned young princess, I'll give you that. You can see me?
Yes, I have pledged myself as Sorey's squire.
Have you? And you're okay?
Huh?
I see. The malevolence in town has lowered significantly. You're the one who dispelled it?
We all did.
Then so be it. I'll extend my blessing.
I want to help too!
Thank you so much.
It appears the corruption has yet to spread to this tree. Using this as a vessel, I shall expand the blessed domain.
You got it! Norman power!
Huh? What's this?
What happened?
There's still a mega powerful Hellion running around near here.
The domain it's creating is in the way, and we can't stop the invasion of the lesser Hellions.
A major Hellion? Where?
To the southwest. It isn't far.
Sorey, we must defeat it.
But if we leave the town in this state...
With your guards all a-sleeping and your Hellions all a-creeping.
Sorey? Sorry, I just blanked out for a second there.
You need a rest. In. Now.
Indeed. Good ideas will surely come after we take a breather.
The young Sheperd's starting to deteriorate. I ought to be more understanding.
Deteriorate?
Blessing for Marlind region has been restored. But not completed. Or at least we still have a role to try to complete here. So there's still some more darkness in the area. We have a new goal. But we have to try not to run Sorey too ragged or he's gonna be in trouble. Where's the inn? Straight over here? So we're slowly defending these areas. Less of a plague town than I originally thought. I wonder if for humans it's always going to manifest as a plague when I go around, and if the Sheperd is almost like a plague doctor in their world, since he doesn't, since normal people don't understand the whole Hellion situation.
Could you tell me more about equipment skills?
Way to have your head in the game. First, let's go over the basic skills.
Basic skills can be broken down into 10 groups with 5 different elements. So in total, it's 10 times 5. Think you can do the math, genius?
There are 50 Norman named after the basic skill they offer. Each one has the power to draw forth that specific skill.
So if you find a skill that you like, go find that Norman and send them off to the Lord of the Land to do your dirty work.
Elements and skill groups aren't just for tweaking the effects of your skills. They're also closely linked to bonus skills. That's all the time we have for today. See you again next week!
Next week? We're doing this again?
That was surprisingly tutorial-y in the middle of the store. I mean, the inn. Almost fourth wall breaky a little bit. Interesting. Right back here. Sweet sleep. Nope. Oh, there's a chest. A tiny chest. Strawberry waffle. Ooh. That's delicious. I'm sure I have to talk to the innkeep specifically instead of wandering through all these rooms. But I found a strawberry waffle, so it's all good. Those are all food. I'm looking to stay, though. I'll take you home tonight, mister. Grab my arm and we'll head out the door, okay? We'll be closing up soon. Come on now, pull yourself together. You don't want to cause any more trouble for the owner, do you? She's got enough on her hands as it is. It says rest at the inn for the night. Aren't these all meals, though? Effective for 12 battles. When the whole party is below 80% hit points, restore 15%. Yay! Why not just grab that? I can clearly afford it. Oh, and am I resting now?
How are you feeling?
Right as rain. Good. We don't need a sick Sheperd. That'd be bad! And precisely how long had you been saving that one?
Looks like we've got our Sorey back.
The Sheperd. Perfect timing.
Agil!
We heard about the bridge. You're a superstar.
Well, you know.
You know? Well, whatever. Anyway, we need you to sign for this.
Huh? Me?
More medicine.
It was ordered by a guy named Nafe.
Huh.
See? Buck up! We got this!
I guess you're right.
Also a message. I found a group of mercenaries headed toward Marlind and asked them to protect the town, but they refused me. I have asked for additional reinforcements from Lady Lake, but it will take some time. That's all.
Mercenaries! They might work in a pinch!
Can mercenaries stand against the Hellions?
Probably not the Hellhounds, but they might be able to handle lesser Hellions.
They are vicious, but they are visible. And little.
But they already refused the guard job.
I could try asking again as sincerely as possible.
Wouldn't hurt to go try. Thanks for passing along the message.
Hey, why are you going through all this trouble anyway?
Why? I mean, you can't just not help people in trouble.
I get it. I get that you're weird.
Now, where is the medicine going?
The sanctuary!
Gotcha.
Oh, hey! You didn't happen to run into a group of mercenaries on the way here, did you?
You mean the woodsman? They came with us. I think they're probably still in town. They said they were gonna stock up.
Interesting. We're totally gonna see her fight. Rose, her name is? She's totally gonna be in a fight at some point. She has 2 daggers on her back. Like, she's... I don't know if she joins the party at some point, or if she just, like, is a part of some kind of conflict at some point, but she's totally has daggers, and that's not normal for NPCs in this game at all, unless they're gonna be doing some fighting at some point. Is that the mercenaries right in the middle of town? They get a lot of mileage out of this tiny town, running back and forth real quick.
The Normans' powers sure are interesting.
Not as much as their faces, though.
Yes, the Norman's ability to assist is quite helpful, and each one has different capabilities.
They all look the same, though.
Its abilities change from combining them in different ways, right?
They have bad attitudes, even though they're Norman.
Yes, there should be increasing numbers of Norman which you could combine to make new effects.
Norman times Norman equals Norman how?
You sure have it in for the Norman, Edna.
Not really. Just a bone or two to pick. By which I mean 77 confrontations, 108 complaints, and 32 appeals. That's all.
Sounds complicated.
Now then, this time we'll be covering skill groups.
We're not going to talk about bonus skills?
We're the ones doing the teaching around here. Shut up and listen.
Yes, ma'am.
It wouldn't be prudent to explain everything at once, so I'll start off with the ones you can obtain in the beginning phases. So first, there's the status column. This increases basic stats by a certain percentage. Here, it's wise to improve upon your given strengths.
Then there's the HP column. If you're prone to damage, it's best to improve on this. Or just don't get hit in the first place, doofus.
But anyways, as you can see, aligning the same skill group together to carry out a tactical battle is one option that you have.
And that's where the bonus skill comes into play.
See you again next week!
Next week again?
But what if we actually had to wait that long? That's right, it's November now. It's interesting that there's actually voice-acted tutorials on top of the totem tutorials and then random end-of-battle tutorials.
Hurry and get your supplies! We can't be wasting time in a crazy town like this one.
What happened?
Wild dogs were attacking the sanctuary, but these guys put them down. Gotta admit, that was some fine teamwork.
Those dogs are hellions.
And no pushovers either. Well, for a human anyway.
Excuse me, may I ask you a favor?
Huh? You're talking to the woodsman, bub. We don't do babysitting, and we won't get your kitty out of a tree.
It's about a job only you guys can handle.
I'm the leader, Lucas. What's this job you speak of?
We want you to protect Marlind for a little while.
Yeah, we were asked that before, but turned it down. Ain't taking no chances guarding over a place that's diseased.
Hey, boss. The kid you're talking to is the Sheperd.
The miracle bridge maker? This scrawny little duckling? You're pulling my chain, right?
We found a way to bring Marlind back to how it was, but we have to leave town to do it. And the guards here aren't in a condition to fight because of the epidemic.
So you want us to handle it, huh? We do the grunt work so you can get the glory. Is that how it is?
It's nothing of the sort.
Huh, so you say.
What do you need?
Let me tell you something, Mr. Sheperd. Money talks and horse crap walks. If you're serious about it, put your cash on the table, then we'll talk. How about it, Mr. Sheperd? Well, well. Looky here. The Sheperd comes through. Guess we really can trust you after all.
You trust whoever gives you money?
And what else, pray tell, should be my motivation?
Duty, chivalry?
Let's say this epidemic kills one of my subordinates. Will duty and chivalry step in to take care of his grieving family?
Well...
But if I have money, I can make sure they've got a safety net. That's the kind of contract I have with my team. And that's why, in return, they're willing to put their lives on the line. You need to start facing reality, sister.
Facing reality, huh?
So, you want us to guard the town, huh? We'll take the job, but on one condition. In return, can we do whatever we want to this town while you're away?
Sorey, are you sure about this? It's fine. No one who values contracts so highly would do anything sleazy.
You passed the test. All right, you bums, we got a job to do. We're staying in Marlind and guarding it. Alpha and Bravo squad secure the perimeter. Charlie handle things in town. I'll go tell the guards what's up. These orders come from the Sheperd himself. Don't slack off out there. Ha!
What's this?
Your change. It's our policy to accept a reasonable price for the job we do.
Well, they're cheaper than we imagined.
We may not look it, but we value our customers.
Oh, only spent half as much as I actually thought I was going to. And I assume, yeah, he was just messing with me, right? He's not going to do anything wrong to this place. He's just messing with me. He's testing me. Leave the security of this town to us. We're on top of things. Make sure you handle your end of the bargain. It was kind of a lot of money-ish, although it was less than I initially thought, apparently. Oh, there's some dialogue to trigger over there. Maybe I should do that real quick. It's a bit of a cost to deal with, but it seems like if I don't pay them to stick around, then we're just going to end up spreading more malevolence.
Lailah, darling, you really found yourself a peach of a shepherd. Good on ya.
Why, thank you.
You two go way back, don't you?
There was a time once when the Sory and Seraphim and I traveled together.
Lailah was like an idol to us. At one point, all 49 of us begged her to make us her sublords.
You didn't go for it?
No.
Let's all just be friends, she told us.
What a cruel woman.
Well, 49 is a bit much.
The trauma nearly killed us. We all scattered over the globe to be alone with our melancholy.
What? Surely that wasn't necessary.
You sadistic harpy.
I don't think I'm a harpy.
It's all good. Us Norman, we roll with life's punches. We all treasure it as a bittersweet memory from when we was carefree young'uns.
This nostalgia trip is boring me, but it's true that Norman have useful abilities. If we find any more, let's catch him.
It'd be sad if they turned into Hellions.
I'd get a kick out of seeing my old buddies again. I promise we'll help you folks out.
So we're talking about Normans having powers. What power do you have? Good luck finding all my homies. Don't worry, they're good people. Though there is one who maybe needs to learn how to take a hint. Hey, how's it going, Sheperd? You can see the great tree starting to get some life back in it. Just a quick reminder, set boons within maximum allowable boon cost. We can spend 2. Traveler's Repose, get the ability to move between save points, cost nothing. Treasure Restoration, leaving treasure chests for some time after claiming the treasure chest will automatically refill with new items. There's nothing else to get at the moment. Norman, set Norman. You can assign Norman to serve a Lord of the Land, improving your chances of finding equipment with the Norman skill attached. However, this will also raise enemy levels in that area based on the skills group. On the other hand, low-level enemies won't give you as much experience, so this is one way to keep enemy levels higher. Seems reasonable. So, attack plus 4%. His name's literally attack, and he gives you more attack. Alright, why not? I haven't seen much evidence of the random encounters being particularly difficult in this area, so I don't think I need to worry about much. So now we need to head out and defeat the powerful Hellion down to the southwest. And since we have a mercenary band defending the town, we're not abandoning them to be overtaken by Hellions. I wouldn't be surprised if this guy ends up kind of traveling with us, seeing us as a nice opportunity to make a profit.